test. Test 1, 2. It's working okay. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning and welcome. Welcome, one and all, to Wake and Base, episode 633. I have no idea. I hope y'all are doing well today. I know I'm doing pretty well. A little tired. This 2025 has kicked off as a very, very busy year, on top of it being a very strange year. But we're not going to focus on any of the high strangeness. We're going to focus on statistics. Yes, today we speak of math. No, I'm kidding. What we're going to be doing today is looking through one of, in my opinion, one of the best, or at the very least better, if not best, resources for getting started in City Pop or finding more people. No, I'm not talking about our awesome channel. That is a different level of awesomeness. That's the greatest people in the world. No, I'm talking about the greatest City Pop experts and very, very good people. The City Pop Discord. And these people over there, these genius maniacs, for several years now, have been conducting a census to gather info, to create these charts and just resources for people who are interested in learning more about the genre or about the culture or about whatever. And I'm looking through it last night when I was doing some research for the episode. I found some cool things that I thought were both I agreed with, very good, and some things that made me want to write some angry emails. But nothing too angry, more of just a, come on. A lot of that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's say hi to the chat, see what's going on, and then we'll dive on in. Let's see what we got here. Morning, Han. Good to see you, homie. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you haven't been at work since 3 a.m. Getting a little chilled, I hope. Snow, good to see you. Thank you for all the love and for the very astute observation of I do play a lot of copyrighted music and I really have no plan to stop. So hopefully somebody figures out a way for me to continue living. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, homie? Good to see you. Hopefully it's a nice day out where you are. Not too snowy, not too cold. Ooh, that appears to be Ty. Hello. I cannot read your name, but welcome. Good to have you here. And we got Game Legend. What's up? That's a good emote. I like that. Oh, good looking out. Is my audio doubled? That would make sense because everything is broken right now because I redid my computer. By redid my computer, that's a stupid way of saying I upgraded my RAM and my hard drive, which was very, very nice, but at the same time was also a little disruptive to how my stuff works. So let's see here. If I do that, that only mutes my playback. Well then, we'll keep working on this one. Let's see here. If that's my voice input. I don't know, y'all. It's all crazy. It is all what if I do this? Oh. Yep, that didn't fix it. Oh, it did fix it. What's happened? Oh. You little bugger. Ow. Was that the prop? Oh, I bet that was Bop. Dude, bop. It takes a village, man. And with me, it takes an entire, Roman city-state to accomplish anything. Bobby, you the man. Thank you, homie. Oh, man, that sounds so much better in my ears. I was like, why does this sound like poo-poo? Sounds real bad. Cool. All right. Now we're ready to go. Does that sound more like a YouTuber? Not a streamer, but a YouTuber? I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever. Here we go. We're on our screen. All right, and get all my controls out of the way. There we go. Some Hall & Oates. Oh, now you know what I listen to on my off time. This is what we're doing today. Ba-boom. And let's see if I can. Nope, because I got to make it bigger. Got to make it bigger. Oh, yeah. Is that big enough? I think that's big enough. That's pretty dang big. Okay. This is what we're doing. We're looking at this chart here. The City Pop Plus Census 2025. And before I get too far into this here, let me just make sure that I pop this up without doxing anybody here. Excellent. Okay, so what we are checking out is this. This is the City Pop Discord channel. Let's see here. What's it exactly called? City Pop Plus, or maybe it's City Plus Pop. I'm not exactly sure. As you all know, I am the least academically knowledgeable researcher on City Pop on the internet. But the thing about this that is so interesting is on top of having all these members that do tons and tons of stuff. I mean, look at all these different, what do you call these? Sub Discords? Threads? I don't know. I'm actively becoming grandpa. It's great. That's basically the point. And for a long time, they've gone through and done all these statistical things to put together, and we've got this at the bottom here, the previous census, these charts. And let me see if I can find where that chart is posted. Let's see here. Maybe it's introductions. Anyway, they've got these charts that look very similar. Can't you tell how smooth I am? To this, where you've got a list of albums that are genre specific. So like this is the other classics part. These are the idol pops section. This is what fusion section, synth pop, all sorts of stuff. There's a massive, I don't know what you call it, not a PDF, but it's like just a picture file that's huge that has all this stuff on there. Really, really well put together. Looks great, great information, all that kind of stuff. So what I wanted to do today was go through and check out from the 208 responses what people are feeling here in 2025, and put our 2 cents in there. See what we got. Okay. So I'm just going to check in here real quick, make sure, yep, that's streaming. Yep, make sure everybody's still there. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic, all better, good. All right, so jumping right off here, getting our ages. So looking through here, the opinions represented today are looking to be, all right, 21 to 24. That is surprising to me. What else do we have? 17 to 20. All right. Younger crowd here on Discord. Who would have guessed? So we got about, what is that? Do some math here. 32 plus 28. That's 50. So a little over 50%. That's like what, 55? No, it's not 55. But whatever that is, half the people here are in their 20s. Let's see, who's getting a little older here? Oh, more than half are in their 20s. So if we go from 17 to 29, that pretty much covers our whole range. Got some young cracklins in here, some 13 to 16s. Why are you here under 13? Agree. No exclusion to 13-year-olds with music, but watch out with online servers when you're 13. Okay, we got what, 15 people, 17 people in their 30s, early 30s, and what was that, 34 to 40, 14, okay, 13 other people almost like myself because I'm a vampire and I'm 8,000 years old, but we'll just pretend like I'm somewhere in that range. And then we've got what, 5 people over the age of 40, my diehard fans, the people who actually lived through it, or at least were alive during the time. Okay, young crowd. Let's see what the young crowd's feeling. Let's get some, all right, get some gender in here. 80% male. When the first time I looked at my YouTube and it started popping off and I was like, hey, and when I say popping off, I mean it had like 500 subs and I was like, oh man, that's awesome. It's still awesome. I was like, oh, I wonder, there's all these statistics. Let's see who it is. 98.7% male. And I think to this day, it's still like 96.3% male, which I have no problem with, but I do wonder, ladies and just everybody else, what's not to like? Okay, I'm done. Okay, so bunch of dudes in here is pretty much what we're getting from this. Do you consider, okay, this is a strange one. Do you consider yourself to be part of the LGBTQIA community? No, but very supportive of. I question how that's related, but that's okay. I guess we're just getting info. Fair enough. Where are you from? North America. Okay. A little bit skewed here in the old Discord. What do we got? Oh, okay. We got some more things. Let's see here. Central America. Ooh. Oh, how many people got one? One person. All right. Representing that. Who's this? Western Europe. Okay. Southeast Asia, Australia, East Asia. Okay, so predominantly North American opinions today. All right. Okay, which state are they from? Oh, boy. Okay, we got 10 from New York, 10 from New Jersey. All right. Got the East Coast represented, 13, 14 from California. Man, look at this. This is a pretty good smattering all over the place. 1 from Colorado, 10 from Florida. I know you guys are like, when the hell are we going to get into city pop stuff? All right. I'm wondering too. All right, let's see here. Where's Missouri? Anybody? Oh, there it is. What? I'm going to find you, person. I'm going to find you. Only 100 people responded to that. How many years have you known about city pop? Okay. So, again, we got a young crowd here. Most people, over 50% of the survey is in 17 to 29 range. So how long have you known about it? Most people said 5 to 6 years. I would agree. As y'all know who followed the channel for a while, I found out about city pop because of Future Funk, an electronic movement that was doing a lot of resampling of city pop tracks. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into the good stuff. How did we first find out about Hey, what's up, Mont? Good to see you. Welcome. Just perfect timing here. All right. So we're doing the city pop census, and we're trying to figure out how did you first discover city pop. So from our 200 younger respondents, YouTube recommendations, 76%. Not surprised at all. The algorithm will destroy us all, even though sometimes it does give us gifts like city pop, which is nice. TikTok, 4%. Okay. Heard it in a TV show or anime, 14%. Okay. That's pretty interesting there. I guess what they're doing here, since these percentages don't exactly add up to 100, or I guess they're going, oh, I see what they're saying. This is how many of them. I guess you can pick multiple. That doesn't really make sense. But anyway, heard it in a mix. Okay, 13%. Heard it in a meme reference. All right, I guess that's changed now because this is the 2025 census. And things like, what is it, dolphin? That became a meme. The dolphin, dolphin, that became a big one last year, 2 years ago. There have been other ones too. Plus, big artists have picked up on city pop just in the last 2 years. Like I know Henri Heaven Whisper got like 2 or 3 big banger songs. It's not The Weeknd, but The Weeknd did do one of them. Anyway, that happens now. So. Heard the samples. Through Vaporware Future Funk, that was me. Okay, so 65 people. Discogs, rate your music, other digging sites, things like that. Digging in a record store. If that's how you found out about it, dude, that's Great White Buffalo. Because these, in my experience, because I love records, and I was digging for almost 10 years before I found out about city pop. I know I wasn't looking for it, so I wouldn't have known if I had seen it or not. But once I was aware and I started looking, it's not around, dude. Like, because I would do a lot of things, questionable things, to get my hands on Cassiopeia mint jams without spending like $500. And it's hard to, like, that's a popular album. It's really hard to find. I have seen it on CD, though. I have gone digging and found a city pop CD section. So not impossible, but not super common in the States. Recommended by a friend, 21%. Grew up listening to it, 6.9%. Very nice. Interesting. So why, far and away the biggest one was YouTube recommendations, which makes sense. And even with mine, which is Vaporwave Future Funk, how did I discover that? YouTube recommendations. That's how I went through it. So, hey, we got a little comment here. Mott. Hey, love to you too, homie. Thanks for making your morning more bearable. You are welcome. Thank you for hanging out and making my day 25% better. Thank you. I love it. That was like 5 years ago, I think. Yeah, it was. Okay, let's keep going. What year did you join City Pop Plus? Okay, so they've been kicking around since 2017. So I don't know exactly when my channel started. I want to say it was like 17 or 18 because it all started when I got a camera for a class. But I definitely didn't start the City Pop stuff until at least 18, if not 19. So let's see what we got here. 17, 3%. And then, let's see, we got 6.9. Nice. 2019, 4%. A lot of people joined 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Okay, so of the people who took this particular survey, they are relatively new, on the newer side. It looks like about half are in the last, little over half in the last 2 years. Okay, interesting. What do you use to acquire? Oh man, we're going to take forever to get to, just want to get to the music. What do you use to acquire? Okay, streaming services like Spotify. What else do they have on here? Spotify, Apple Music. Okay, 75%. Man, I'm in the minority with my YouTube listening. Mixed web radio sites, 24. Okay, 11%. Video sites such as YouTube. Okay, so that's pretty even. 75, 72. Because Spotify unquestionably has overall better sound quality, library access, fidelity, all those kinds of things. But YouTube has that rarity factor, weird recordings, weird cuts, and it does have the good music, but you have to go digging a little more. As y'all who've been here for a while, you've experienced so many times. I've listened to a song and I'm like, this sounds like shit, but I don't think it's their fault. And then we click on another video and it's like, there's a song that's not murdered with compression. Good, okay. Okay, flying through this. Purchase libraries, iTunes. Yeah, okay. Kind of in a dying zone of buying digital media or digital music now, because it's like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just do a streaming service? Or it's all changed so much, man. I was reading my music business book because I was thinking I might be teaching a class in that last year, and I was trying to update myself on how it all works and all the things with agents and booking and monetization, royalties and copyright. It's insane. It was complicated before, but the streaming industry has just, oh my goodness. It is, I don't even understand how you can do it on your own anymore. Like, not you can do it, but like make money on your own. It just takes an army of people, man, because there's just so many gates, so much red tape you have to get through. Now, what is J-Pop Boss? There's going to be some further research in the future. Anybody knows who what J-Pop? Anybody knows who what? Words. J-Pop Boss is. We'll have to check that out. Soulseek. I sail the torrential seas to get my booty. Yes. I tacitly endorse that. Okay. Cool. Very, very cool here. All right, let's see what else we got here. Hey, what's up, home? We got 2018 from Korea. Welcome. Good to see you here. All right, let's see here. Bobby, some of those questions, first ones, are more reflective of the Discord users and the City Pop listeners. Correct. There's plenty of overlap, don't get me wrong, but still something to consider statistically. J-Pop 80s, that's what that is. My God, I'm so dumb. Thank you. J-Pop 80s, that makes more sense. Like, what's J-Pop Boss? Okay. Yes, Bobby brings up a very good point. And I've already spent like 10 minutes at least just looking at the stats of things that arguably don't matter at all to what we're about to talk about, except they do in the grain of salt kind of way. Because now that we've looked through this, in my mind, we've established this is a younger crowd, at least younger than me. I'm in my late 30s. 300s is a vampire. So it's people 10, 15 years younger than me, people who have been listening to it arguably about the same amount of time, because everybody's said up here that they have known about City Pop for about 3 to 9 years is what it's saying here. So that's enough time to look around, listen. And this has shown me that with the YouTube recommendations and Vaporwave and all this stuff, and it gives me enough of an idea to know, all right, so this is a younger crowd, but still a crew that found this very, very similar to how I found it, had, similar circumstances. The one thing that I'd be interested to see here is what everybody else's musical background is in terms of not professional, but like what other music do you listen to, or what other kinds of things are you, a fan of? I like stats. I like info. Okay, let's start flying through this last part here. What is your preferred file format for your digital library? Okay, this is audio nerd stuff. MP3 hurts my soul just a little bit, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm an audio nerd. Wave, that's what I like. FLAC, a little too big, but fantastic. ALAC is for Tim Cook. Let's see here. AAC, also for Tim Cook. I have no idea what Opus is. OGG Vorbis. What the hell are those? Not applicable. I only use streaming services, physical media. That's me. So, just the 30-second version of the difference between MP3, Wave, and FLAC. It's a compression format. MP3 is the smallest. FLAC is the biggest. FLAC stands for, I believe, flawless loss audio quality, spelled with a C. I don't remember what the C stands for. Probably compression. But a FLAC file is massive. So the way you can think about it is a FLAC file is the closest thing you're going to get digitally to a real vinyl record, a physical vinyl record. Why do I put it in those terms? If you think about a vinyl record and you put it on there and you start playing it at whatever RPM, let's just say you've got a 33.5. You start playing it there. Sounds good. You speed it up to 45, so it starts doing more revolutions. It does not distort the audio. It just elevates the pitch because it's going faster. So, and you can do the same thing slowing down. That's what you can do with FLAC. If you want to digitally expand, compress, do stuff, mess with the audio, you really want FLAC, because then you're not going to get what are called artifacts. Artifacts are essentially just extra noise, extra crap, extra fog in your ears. MP3, on the other hand, is the tiniest format that you can essentially get while still, like in headphones and general, single person, small listening, and have it sound fine. It's not going to sound amazing, but you can still hear everything. It's not going to be distorted or too crackly or anything weird. But once you start trying to pump it through a bigger system, you're going to hit limits of compression. Wave, right in the middle, in my mind. Okay, there we go. Bogo's Benton. Yes, I don't get that. Bogo's Benton. I'm too old now. Now I don't know. But I do want to know what OGG Vorbis is. That's weird. All right, let's get through this now. What is your preferred format? Oh my goodness. Single songs, full albums, playlists, DJ mixes, random shuffle, don't care. How many City Pop do you own physical media? I own 3, 1 to 10. That's a lot of people. 11 to 50. Wow, that's a lot. Who's this? I only have digitals. Okay. 4 people said they have more than 500 physical media. Give me your name. I want to meet you. I want to see your collection. And how many people? That's 207. Okay, which of these events have you participated in? Okay, this is personal for them. Sorry, I don't care. What do you remember any of these communities? Where's my Alex 635? It's okay. City Pop Circle Jerk, great name. Do you have an account on any of these sites? Last FM, Discogs, Rich Music. This is my greatest shame. I should really have a Discogs account. I do not. Maybe one day. Welcome chart questions. Okay, now we're getting into the good beans. Here we go. Which of the artists from the Essentials section of the welcome chart are your favorite? So at this point, let's pull out what is the Essentials chart so that we can see what we're dealing with here. Okay, good. So the Essentials chart includes Taiko Inuki's 1977 Sun Shower. Fantastic album. Tatsuro Yamashita For You, a great album in my opinion. I think there's better Tatsuro albums, just me. Takako Mamiya, Love Trip, no notes, perfection. Henri Timely, again, another perfection. You could argue that, last summer Whisper, no, it's Spring Breeze, not Spring Breeze, Summer Breeze, the one that has Last Summer Whisper on it. One of those two Henri albums, those are the best. And then Toshiki Katamatsu, After Five Clash. Yeah, that might be the best one. Hard to say. Toshiki Katamatsu's got a lot. I mean, not all these characters. Takako Mamiya is the kind of the sleeper here. I want to say she has the least albums of these 5. But Love Trip is just fantastic. Okay, we'll see what people said. Which are your favorite? Okay, Henri makes, yep. And Tatsuro, okay. Look at my surprised face. There it is. Taiko Onuki, Toshiki Katamatsu, and as I kind of guessed, not a ton of love for Takako Mamiya. Now let me look this up here while we're doing this. First of all, I'm going to play some Takako because we've been listening to just my voice in silence this whole time, and that doesn't really gel with me. We need a little bit of music here. Let's get Chinese Restaurant. This is a good song. Yeah. So she is a fantastic artist. Let's see. Do I have ducking on? Good. Had to make sure. All right. So looking her up real quickly. Takako Mamiya. I'm gonna guess she has like 4 albums. I really don't think she has that many. I could be eating it. Boom. I didn't want to sound like an idiot by saying I think she only has 1, but she does, baby. That's it. It's just this one album, and it is fantastic. Really, really, really fantastic here. I wonder what the story was, or is, because appearances, very strange. City Pop Conspiracy. I'll have to look into this. But man, the people that were on this album, amazing. Oh yeah, man. Lots of good names. So just going through the ones that I recognize. Shigeru Makai. This guy he was on, I thought, that what was it, the Flying Beagle album? Maybe I'm wrong here. Looks like I'm wrong. Just another trombone player. Sorry, homie. Who else we got on here? Osamu Shiomura. We've seen him around on brass. There's a lot of brass on here. Masato Matsuda, keyboard player. Is he singing? Oh, looks like he's singing on this one. Kazuo Shina, our electric guitarist, who has a violin picture as his headshot. Who else we got in here? Akira Inoue, playing keyboards. This guy did he end up doing Gran Turismo? He did a video game music series, I feel like. Let's see here. What do we got? Somebody hit me up in the chats. I was going to say. Oh, here we go. Bobby's got it. She famously disappeared? What? No. Dude. That's great. We're going to have to look that up. Yeah. So we got our homie from Korea here bringing up a very good point. Yeah, before all of the songs got banned on YouTube, Tatsuro was, dominating on there. They really ripped all his stuff off, man. Like, I remember Right on Time was easy to find, like really high quality versions of it, and now it's really difficult to find that good original high quality rip. Okay, so that's Takako Mamiya. I think she's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool, pretty interesting. Let's look up real quick here, Takako Mamiya wiki. See what happened with that disappearance. Because that's pretty nuts if she just disappeared. She married shortly before her retirement. The mystery surrounding. Okay. Does anyone know what happened to her? She seems to have left the music industry completely after the release of Love Trip. Before that album, she was a member of a chorus group called POW, but she only recorded one single with them. She had left and was replaced by the time of their first album. But after that and Love Trip, no one really knows where she went. I have the CD edition of her album, and if I'm understanding the liner notes correctly, that's a pretty big if. Even if the music journalist who spearheaded the reissue of the album couldn't find any information about her, much less track her down for an interview. At this point, I feel like the only way we'll find out any more on what little we have is if the singer herself steps forward, assuming she's even still alive. That's nutty, dude. Because that's something you cannot do anymore. Like, in 2025, man, if you want to disappear after becoming famous, good luck. You're really going to have to squirrel yourself in a hole. Okay, now that was from 6 years ago. Now here, it says mystery solved. Let's see here. Mystery solved. Okay, seems to have been solved. According to Korean YouTuber Minkin, the singer is still alive and well. Cool. Confirmed by former Kitty Records director Sheena Kazuha. He had to go find the record producer. She married after the release of Love Trip, and due to the poor sales, she retired immediately. That sucks. I recall not seeing the record ranked on Oricon for the year it was released. Damn, dude. Oricon is the Billboard of Japan. Funny that 40 years later it's considered iconic and the must-have album for lovers of the genre. Yeah, it really is. She's amazing, man. Okay, so that's the only update, is that she is alive. Pretty crazy. Cool. All right, let's keep moving now. Which of the artists from the other classics section are your favorite? Okay, let's see what we got on the other side here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we got Sugar Babe, some Tatsuro, I do believe. Miki Matsubara, Maya Mane, my girl, I love her so much. Hiromi Iwasaki, we checked that out. Who was that? Bobby Han? Somebody was a big fan of Hiromi Iwasaki and got me turned on. I'm a fan too now. Very cool. Minako Yoshida's cool. Mariah Takeuchi, of course. Ichi Otaki. That was one I could not really get into. It was good, but I just was not into Yoichi Otaki. Makoto Matsushita, First Light's fantastic. Hiroshi Sato, Awakening's fantastic. Meiko Nakahara, Friday Magic, fantastic. EPO, fine. Piper, Summer Breeze, fine. I know people love Summer Breeze. I'm just lukewarm. It's not bad. It's just fine. 72 Relief 72 Hours might be my favorite city pop. Really might be my favorite city pop album. It's up there. Yurei Kokubu is my favorite female singer for sure. Number 2, Maya Mane. Junko Yagami. She's got, Bay City, fantastic hit. Omega Tribe, totally slaps. What is that? Karo Akimoto? I can never remember what she sounds like. Kanako Wada, that's pretty dope. And then Ramu. Ramu is one that's... I wanted to like Ramu. I really did. I don't think I like Ramu. All right, let's see what the people said. Ichi Otaki. Okay, man, a lot of support for him. EPO as well. Ah, no love for Hiromi Iwasaki. Okay. She's lesser known. You have to give her a chance. Hiroshi Sato, fantastic. Junko Yagami. Try not to hate, but we'll see what everybody else says. That seems high to me for Junko Yagami. Kanako Wada, sorry. Again, Karo Akimoto, I can never remember what her album sounds like. Maya Mane, that's a crime. That should be higher. Makoto Matsushita, makes sense. Mariah Takeuchi, makes sense. Meiko Nakahara, makes sense. Miki Matsubara, higher than I thought. Minako Yoshida, it's about where I would think. Happy to see Omega Tribe making it up there. It's always confusing with the other classics because it's like, dude, Omega Tribe that's a big one. Mariah Takeuchi, that's a big one. Like, there's some big names on here that are like, of course this is a classic. But Omega Tribe gets confusing because you've got, Omega Tribe, S. Kiyotaka and Omega Tribe, 1987 Omega Tribe. Like, there's so many different iterations of that band. Yeah, hard to keep straight. Okay, let's see what over here. So, Bob, the hypothesis is that she released Love Trip under a stage name and never recorded again under that name, at least. That would make a ton of sense. Yeah, if you pulled like a Sia, that I don't know if y'all. I don't know any of her music, but I just know her shtick is she wears that wig and nobody knows what she looks like, nobody knows her face. A little bit Daft Punk, even though everybody knows who they are. But that kind of idea, very interesting. It is a bummer to find out, though, that she retired because she felt like the album didn't sell well. And it's like, dude, like this? Listen to the bass on that. This is so well written. And she's got a beautiful voice, man. This is turned into a Takako listening party back here. The night is filled with sorrow. What is it? Night is filled with sorrow, I think. Okay. Omega Tribe, Piper, Ramu. Yeah, deserves to be down there, I'm sorry. Sugar Babe, good. Yorie Kukuba, should be high. Should be high, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, talking about Jerry. It's totally Jerry. Nothing else. Maybe jelly. Okay. Moving on. Which of these artists from the idol pop section are your favorite? Okay. I'm not an idol pop cat. Let's just look at the the overwhelming or the very clear winner, Momoko Kikuchi. Yeah, no surprise there. Let's just pull up so we can get some visuals on this one. So idol pop, this is something I've tried to get into, listen to a little bit. There are some standout big hitters that are like, that's a great song or, whatever. But not really my shtick so much. And yeah, still great. Having said that, though, looking bottom left, Minaka Honda, Lips, that album's awesome, dude. It's like a little bit got that kind of 80s rock, like hairband vibe and energy. That I like that album quite a bit. Also, I don't know why Yoshimi Iwasaki is the sister of somebody we were talking about earlier. I don't know why she's in here because I didn't think her stuff was that idol poppy. But anyway, there's Momoko Kikuchi right there at bottom left. You can see we got the 2 stars there. I guess that indicates the 2 most popular. But I think we're going to go ahead and roll past that one. All right, let's see here. Hey, what's up, Thierry? Good to see you, homie. Welcome. All right, Bobby's here. Yeah, it's some of the best musicianship I've ever heard, but I didn't steal it because Kitty Records promotion, I mentioned Kitty Records went under, I believe. That is a good point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because Kitty Records did a lot of promotion, or put out a lot of albums, during this period of time of the 80s, but then they got bought out, and they were also competing, I believe, with like Polydor and BMI and what is it? Not RCA Japan, but there's some Japanese branch of a big company. So it's very interesting. All these background stories of albums and musicians I always find super, super interesting because it's just personal stories of just life and craziness. Okay, here's a good one. Which of the artists from the jazz fusion section of the Welcome Chart are your favorite? Now, I can already see the answers here, and by answers, I mean these are objective, and they got the correct one, so I'm very happy about that. What were our options? We had Prism, great fusion band. Masayoshi Takanaka, I guess that's fusion. It's an insatiable high. I mean, it's my theme song to the show. I love it to death. It's fantastic. I always just think of Masayoshi Takanaka as a little more rock and roll, but if we're talking about insatiable high, I guess I'll give you the fusion. Naoya Matsukota, I don't know very well. Kazumi Watanabe, it's okay. Toshiki Honda, don't know. Cassiopeia Mint Jams is the correct answer. I will fight you on that, sorry. Konso, don't know. Naniwa Express, Norika, Katsumi Hori Project. T-Square, the, I don't know if you'd call it the counterpart to Cassiopeia, but I don't know. A recurring side character. If If Cassiopeia was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, T-Square would be that one dude that wears the hockey masks that shows up like every 4 or 5 episodes to help out. You know, he's cool, but like not good enough to have his own show. Sorry, T-Square. No, you guys are great. You have plenty of shows and you deserve them all. And then Toshiki Katamatsu, he's not jazz fusion. Disagree. Okay, but Cassiopeia, overwhelming victory. So I will take that. Also, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Popping in my ear a little loud. Okay, and then all the other ones, I was like, I don't know who that is. Masayoshi Takanaka, well, of course, people love him. I just don't know if that's jazz fusion. And then all these bands I haven't really listened to. Prism, I think. I just need to listen to more of these because I don't know. Unless you guys know exactly what's going on here, it's like, this doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Toshiki Katamatsu being jazz fusion. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Not what I think. There's my man Kazumi. You got to listen to Chika. That's what I was going to say. So this was a guy. I'm glad you brought that up. So this one right here, Tochika. This is one that we listened to a while back. And I remember from the yellow cover of this album, I was like, yeah, this one had some bangers on there, but I honestly cannot remember exactly what it sounded like. So let's pop it in. Let's see what we got here. Kazumi, and then Tochika. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Nice. Liquid Fingers. That's the name of the song. Yeah. I mean, okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is absolutely jazz fusion. But you go into Toshiki Katamatsu, it's like, dude, that's pop, man. Like, you know, no hate. It's still great music. You know, it's just calling it apple and orange. But it's hard to genre put stuff in things. Okay. Which artist from the synth pop? Let's see what we got here. Synth pop. Okay. Things that stand out to me here. Ooh, Miyoko Yamaguchi. We saw a cool one from her. I think she had that, it was like a waitress song or like a diner song. I think that was her. That was pretty cool. Oh, man. Tomoko Aran is on here? Okay, well, she should win. Oh, Up Against YMO. Okay. Yellow Magic Orchestra. Stiff competition. Man, I don't know these other people. Juicy Fruits? I have no idea who the Juicy Fruits are. All right, this is an area I'm going to have to clearly do more research on, but let's see if Tomoko Aran came out victorious. Oh, people digging on that YMO just a little bit more, but that's a very respectable second place. Tomoko Aran, amazing. Very, very, very talented artist with great albums. Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot. That is why I was like, dude, I remember this being like, this really hits super hard on the bass and sounds super good. Mother flippin' Marcus Miller is playing bass on this, dude. Is he on here? This says Tony Levin. Let's see what it says on Discogs. Kazumi. Let's see here. Does Himiko Kikuchi not slide anywhere into jazz fusion? We'll have to figure it out. Let's see here. What did I type? Man, I typed that in so wrong. What am I doing? Kazumi Wata. I was trying to do two things at once. Hey, buddy. Watanabe. That dude's awesome. All right. Where's that album I'm looking for? Thank you. And well, I don't find that Marcus Miller because I love me some Marcus Miller. Okay. Oh, Rajier. Hey, she's in there. I like some Rajier. She's cool. All right. Yeah, this is Exactly. Yeah, Sam, you're on the same thing. Where it's like, dude, this is a fretless bass. If this is a fretless bass, you're killing it, dude. It's so in tune, perfectly in tune. Okay, this slaps way harder than I remember. This firmly deserves, the J Fusion moniker. That's very, very good. Okay, which artist from the folk section? It's Hiromi Hosono. Yeah. So this is one that I thought was kind of a funny area to do. Okay, nice. Tone that down for a second. When you're talking about folk music, I feel personally that folk music is so regionally not specific, but like there's so much context that goes into folk music. Like if you're looking at just taking North America, for example, just looking at United States of America, let's go to the East Coast, go to the Appalachia regions, where you've got the folk music there. Not only does it have its own style, but it has its performance tradition that is steeped in its location, and the instruments are chosen because of the culture of the people. So it's like you'd have a fiddle and you'd have a guitar and a whole bunch of singers because you'd have more people than you would have instruments. And that's a common thing with, any kind of cultural music or folk music is there's a lot of singing, and usually there's more vocal components than instrumental components, if anything has one more than the other. So, bringing that up, it really resonates with people who understand that culture, that area, or that topic idea. So when I look through these people like this, and then you see someone like Hiromi Hosono just crash through the front, having listened to something like Hosono House, his first album, real folky one, his goal in that was trying to blend his notion of folk music and rock with the Beatles. He wanted to make his own version of a Beatles album. And that fusion idea, which is so common in city pop, I think that was the element that really helped him connect to, at least me, was this familiarity with the Beatles, not only the musical structure, but the sound, just the quality, the instrumentation, the timbre, all of those things. He really did an amazing job locking in. And I think this is reflective of that, because I'm sure all of these musicians, all of these artists are really fantastic. But I think that's an element that's hard to... It's hard to quantify if you're not looking for it, if that makes sense. You're not knowing what you're missing if you don't know what you're missing. We'll pretend like that made sense. Yeah. Dude, Marcus Miller, man. He sounds so good. He's so awesome. That's who we're listening to right now. All right. Which of the artists from the other notable releases section are your favorite? Okay, well, what are the other notable releases? Let's see. Yep, there's all that good stuff. There's Hosono House. Very nice. All right, other notable releases. Shigeru Suzuki Bandwagon. I see that one around a lot. That's okay. Oh, my boy, Yoshino Fujima. Dude, I love Yoshino. Love Yoshino Fujimaru. He is awesome. ABs. I know we got a lot of ABs fans out in the audience. I really want to like the ABs, man, but I just can't get into them. And again, they're great, fantastic. They're not bad at all. It's just, I don't know. Doesn't, I was just about to say it doesn't glaze my donut, but I was like, that's just the most disgusting thing that's ever entered my brain. I'm sorry. I had to share it with you. You can't keep the toxicity inside. You got to let the bad ideas out. Just get them out of you. Junko Ohashi, 0.0. What the hell? Oh, wait, these are other notable releases. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I thought we were trying to put her in the same category as Seaside Lovers and Yoshino Fujima. I was like, what is this category with the ABs? Okay, yeah, 0.0, that's a unusual Junko Ohashi album, or not unusual, atypical for what she does. Really cool. I like 0.0 a ton. All right, let's see who won here. See what people like. Hey, my girl Junko Ohashi, fantastic. Yeah, it's really good. I was gonna say, what is it? Crosspoint? Is that I think that's the Cassiopeia album.
I think. And what was hers? Hers is called the point zero. Cross point zero. There we go. Hey, look at that. Yoshino Fujimall and Yumi Matsutoya tying it up there down there. Okay. Very cool. All right. Bonus question. Oh, we're already at the bonus question. Okay. Which of the server events is your favorite? Nope. Sorry, I don't care. Who is the best member of Yellow Magic Orchestra? Oh, wow. This is a lot more even than I would think. Because I didn't think anybody would vote for Yukihiro Takahashi. That's really mean. I'm sorry. Hiromi Hosoda seems like the standout obvious one. But the winner is Ryuichi Sakamoto. Very cool. What is the relationship status of Tatsuro and Mariah? Tatsuro Yamashita, Mariah Takichi. I think they're still married. They might be in a civil union. I do not know the gossip of this, but I maybe this is an apocryphal story, but I read somewhere, maybe it was one of you guys online telling me something about an affair that may or may not have happened with Tatsuo and another singer, maybe, or somebody in his band. I don't know the whole story. I don't want to say anything because that's a horrible thing to start putting rumors or things out into the world that are unsubstantiated, and I don't want to be a part of that. But I think that's what question is getting at, is like, what's happening? What do people think is going on? Definitely, I don't think he's single. Or I don't think they are single. One person thought they're single. Yeah. Widowed? That is concerning. Because I think they've been married to each other for like a long ass time. What are your thoughts on Obis? Whoever asked this question gets no bitches. What the hell is Obis? All right, you got me. What is Obis? Ocean Biodiversity Information System or Online Background Information System? I don't think that's what this is. Band? I'm lost. OBIs, maybe? I don't know. I've been stumped. Internet. Does Bruno Mars is 5? That's one of the best sentences I've read in a long time. Does Bruno Mars is City Pop? Yes. Got 10%. No, maybe. He's Uptown Funk. I'm glad people are still talking about Uptown Funk. That's a great song. Let's take this opportunity to switch up some of the audio here. I want to hit up my boy Ryo Fukui. Ryo Fukui. Hit me with scenery. This is like... I love this song so much. So beautiful. Okay, does Bruno Mars is City Pop? That's awesome. Oh, here we go. Yeah, who even asked that? No, he is just Uptown Funk. Yeah, he is just Uptown Funk. OBI is that piece of paper band wrapped around a vinyl. Okay. What are your thoughts on OBIs? Whoever asked this question gets no bitches. That's hilarious. Now I understand. Thank you very much. Who was that? Sam? No. Who got that? Game Legend. Living up to the name. You were a legend, my man. So if we're looking up, let's just do... let's do this one. Because I bet this has one. So if you look at any release... Yep, there it is. This thing. This black piece of paper right here. I guess it's called an OBI. Which... you learn something new every day. And then here's the backside of it. So it's just a little sleeve that gives you extra information on what's going on. And then there would be the album without that on top of it. Very cool. You know, it's really stupid to say, but this is one of those questions that's like, what are your thoughts on OBIs? It's like, I love them, dude. They're so cool. And it's so dumb because it's just a piece of paper, and it's like if you don't have it, then it ruins or it takes away from the value of the record or somehow. I don't know, man. I like them. And Bruno Mars is Uptown Funk. Oh, here's the. What genre is the new Toshiki Katamatsu album? Is it contemporary urban music? Is it pleasantly interesting Showa songs? Super hard instrumental themes. Showa exciting XPO. That's my favorite. Or oh no. Or city. Oh no. This has got to be the most cursed graph of all time. I'll get in trouble for this one, but Toshiki knew exactly what he was doing. That's all I'm gonna say about wrapping up on that one. Is that homie makes no mistakes. He knows what's up. Oh, contemporary urban music. You madman. Okay. Now, before we wrap up here, let's see. There's the original chart here. How old everybody is here. That came out weird. Let's see how old everybody is here. I just want to see what the original big hitters were. Streamers. Okay, this is all the same stuff. Yep. Physical media, don't care. What is it? Artist group. Oh, man. Tatsuro dominated in, what was this, 2000... What did they say? 21. So in 2021, wow. Far and away the largest. Okay. There's another one. Carlos Toshiki in a Megatribe. Oh, Cassiopeia had 4.5%. Henri had a good 6.8%. Dude, that's gnarly with Tatsuro with that much. Toshiki, man, I'm surprised so many people knew about Toshiki Katamatsu back then. Because I thought he was, at least to me, a little lesser known to the Western audience. Oh, God. That was a little spicy way to phrase that question. I remember any groups. Is LMFAO a city pop group? Tom. This is definitely an inside joke that I do not understand. Okay, what about jump to present? See what happens if the 2023 census here. Oh, here we go. How'd you discover city pop? What are you using? Listen. Full albums. Don't care. Do you own it? Members community. Here we go. Okay. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, this makes me happy. It looks like Takako Mamiya has made a solid gain in several years, in 3 years' time here. Let's see what else we got here. All right, people's tastes do change over the years, it looks like. Not for Ramu, though. But Makoto Matsushita really cleaned up that year. Let's see here. The Idol Pop, Momoko Kikuchi. Dude, these two. Akina Nakamori, again, not my personal jam, but I totally get it. It makes sense. Cassiopeia number 1, Takanaka number 2. That is rough for T-Square, dude, because T-Square is definitely more jazz fusion than Takanaka. I'm sorry. Takanaka is Takanaka. That's like saying Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, what genre are they? They're the Red Hot Chili Peppers, dog. Like, what were they in the 80s? Funk, punk. What were they in the later 80s? Punk. What were they doing also at the same time? Kind of rapping? I don't know. It's the Chili Peppers. Then Frusciante comes in. Oh. Then Rick Rubin shows up, produces that shit. Oh, it just gets crazy. All right. Synth pop, Tomoko Ran. I'll allow it. Sounds good. Folk section again, Hiromi Hosono. I just think that you're never going to dethrone him in that zone, at least for Western people, because of the Beatles thing. Junko Hashi, I'm glad to see she's getting all that love. Yoshino Fujimon, hopefully gets a little more. Whoa. Oh, these are the emotes that they use. God dang. That's a solid one. Okay. Well, we have done what I came here to do, what I set out to do, which was go through these charts, look through them, see what we have, see if there was anything that was super egregious or super interesting. Got a couple interesting factoids. Had no idea that Takako Mamiya, after releasing just one album, and to lukewarm or tepid response, just bailed and was like, all right, I'm done with this. Not an unheard of thing, but the fact that it became so popular later and she is still lurking, not in the shadows, but just staying out of the limelight, doing her own thing, I always find that very interesting because I would love to hear the story of what is going on with her because she is such a talented, obviously, musician. I would just be interested to see what she did with her life or what she chose to do after being so successful at music. And then I also want to say to her, I'm sorry people didn't recognize. Kitty Records really screwed you on that one. But you're getting the recognition now. So that was cool. Seeing some other things. Glad to see Cassiope is always on top. Seeing some other good people in there. The Kazumi, the Tochika, that was cool. I forgot Marcus Miller was playing on that. Anyway, as always, it's amazing hanging out with you guys. It was fantastic. And thank y'all for the new people here hanging out today. It was super, super chill and fun to hang out and meet you guys. I'm just reading here through the last of the comments. Let's see here. Yeah, dude, I'm with you, Sam. OBI makes the records way more cool, but more pricey. Yeah. You still buying mostly the ones with OBI, yeah, unless it's already overpriced. Yeah, Bobby, that was a quality ship. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Dapper? Aw, homie. You may have missed the live stream, but this, I have a feeling, is one of the handful of ones that is going to go uninterrupted online, because I think I kept it pretty copyright friendly today. I think I only played 4 songs, and they were all in the background, so we'll see what happens, but I'm glad you got to see just a second, Dapper, and do not worry, I will be doing some more streaming later. And the reason why I have not put up a bass video is because I shredded my finger 2 weeks ago playing bass. I say shredded like it's fine, but I ripped all the skin off because I hadn't played bass in like 4 months, 5 months, really hard, and then I started playing like I had been playing every single day, and I was like, ow. But now my finger's like a rock, so I'll be good to go. I'm going to be thumping later today, and yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. I love you so much. If you're not part of the Alex6501 Discord, link below, totally free. Come join. Great place, full of great people, really cool resources. Also give a shout out to the City Pop Discord and thank you, even though I didn't ask permission, for letting me use your charts and talking about your content here today. Much appreciated. If you got money that you're going to throw into a trash can, burn it for warmth, don't do that. Get some wood. It burns better. And take that money, $3, go to my Patreon. Throw me some bones, get some bass backing tracks, all that kind of good stuff. If you want access to all the materials for free, sign up for a 1-week trial, download everything, and then cancel. I don't care. It's fine. It's just the easiest way for me to host, let you guys get materials, all that kind of good stuff. So, until next time, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, fantastic evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Love you guys. Catch you next time. Now where's the stream button? I'm gonna find it.